maybe a week or two ago, my friend convinced me to get Lethal Company. Ever since then, I've been absolutely addicted to it. It's like a horror comfort game to me, just like Outlast. So up first in F tier, we have the Snare Flea. This is one of the most obnoxious enemies in the game. I despise it. You need to bash your skull with a metal object to get it off. Next we have the Locusts, which I think are pretty forgettable. And then Hydro Deers, or the slimes. They're also really annoying. They always show up at the most inconvenient time. Jumping over them can be so difficult to do, and then when they're paired up with coil heads, you might as well say goodbye to every piece of loot that you just got. And then manticoils, again, this is something I'd never really see, so I just put it here because I don't care for it. And here's what our F tier looks like. Okay, now first at E tier, we have the Thumper. These are so loud and scary that I can never tell where they're coming from. Like the jelly enemy, these guys always just show up like whenever you don't want them to be there, and they'll just be in like a room full of stuff. I like that there's something that is like deaf but they can see you. I feel like I don't really see that very often in horror game enemies or enemies in general. I might just not be playing enough different games maybe. And then we have the Hawk, because Hawk Moth lol. And then we have the Spiders. I like the Spiders, but these ones are just kind of, alright. I don't see them too often, but I'll say I do like how you have to avoid their cobwebs when you do see them. So here's our E tier, and now moving on to D tier, we have the Nutcracker, which I've only encountered these very few times, but they are pretty menacing how they like slowly walk around and you just hear their stomps and then they shoot you and you're dead. I've heard their site is movement based, but they just seem to see me no matter what. I also put Earth Leviathans here. I would have put them lower on the list, but I like big enemies. I can't exactly tell how to avoid them yet. I think it might be weight based, but I haven't tested that yet. So there's the D tier, and moving on to C tier. We have the Forest Keeper, which I like a lot more than the Earth Leviathan. I also like how they only spawn at night, and they, kind of like Thumper, they can only see and not hear. I put the bees here too because they're really cute, and I think I appreciate how much their hives are worth, so thank you for being worth a lot of money. Hoarding bugs are here too. They're pretty cool. They just skitter around and stare at you. For a while I thought they were like really peaceful, nice enemies until I got too close to a piece of loot and I took it, and then I got killed by like 5 of them, so they're definitely not peaceful, but they're still good company. This is C tier. Okay, and now moving on to B tier. We have the Ghost Girl, which as much as I dislike the scary little girl trope, I do like the function this one serves. I haven't seen it myself, but from what I've heard, it's if you see one of your teammates die, she'll haunt you and eventually get close enough to kill you. So that's neat, I guess. I also put the eyeless dog here. These are just big puppies and they're very adorable. They are really scary though when you're trying to turn to base and you'll just see them walking around listening for you.
Hee puppy.
There's B tier. And now on to A tier. This Spore Lizard, it's like the harmless version of the eyeless dog. They're just really shy puppies, and they'll just be really skitterish and they'll try to run away from you. I would love to adopt one if they ever become real. And then I have the Jester, which is kind of like the weird kid at school that follows you around and they yap about making a deal with the devil.
You don't want to make a deal with the devil.
Ooh, you're the guy who's under my bed.
Remember, they stand behind me, I protect them.
How about
They
we
stand next to me, I defend them.
Are you
Stand
talking about
against
her?
me, I show no mercy.
I'm so sorry. Fist bump.
I like their wind-up time, how they give you maybe, I think, 20 to 30 seconds to leave before that giant skull pops out and they eat you alive. That scared me so bad the first time I saw it. And then coil heads, they're kind of like SCP-173, where if you look at it, it'll freeze, and then look away, it'll move. The sound they make, it scares me so bad, like when their heads hit the doorways and stuff. It's so jarring, and then you can have multiple of them spawn. I once had a friend we were playing and two of them spawned and he was trying to look at them, but then a slime killed him from behind and then I got stuck with the two. It was chaos. And then there's the A tier. Okay, moving on to S tier, we have the Bracken, which the Bracken is my absolute favorite in my heart. They're just, here's a drawing I did of one for a commission, and just the Brackens, they have such a good design, and you'll just see them like stalking around. You might just be walking, turning around in the hallway, and you'll see one standing there. You can actually follow them when they're shyly running away. I discovered something kind of cute. If you sing to them, they'll give you loot. So next time you're playing and you see a Bracken, just make sure you sing to it and it'll be your friend. And Brackens also have their Bracken rooms. Like, come on, man, they're out here. They're wonderful. I love them. Their name is just a play on the back rooms. It's brilliant, man, brilliant. And then I also have the masked up here, or as people prefer to call it, the mimic. I like that they're just a direct copy of SCP-035. It's so scary when you're walking around and you see one. You won't realize it's one at first, but like you think it's a teammate, so you go to it and then you gotta like run away from it. I've heard that they can hide in your base too, which I haven't seen that yet, but I would love to see that. That's horrifying, honestly. So then there's all the tiers together. This was just another quick video I wanted to make. Yeah. I've been kind of slacking on making videos lately. I do have scripts ready, but some of them I might scrap because of, like, one of them's the Incredibles 2 theory, which I don't know how many people are actually interested in that. So I might try to think of some new video ideas to make. If you follow me on Instagram, which I'm pretty sure all of you do right now, I'll keep you guys updated on what I think of next. But for now, I appreciate everyone who watches these videos and the people who comment. Love you guys very much. Yeah, I'll see you next time. And if you want to play Lethal Company with me sometime, just let me know. Bye!